Hello everyone, my name is Justin, and this is an introduction to Phasmaphobia. Phasmaphobia is a cooperative early access game which puts players in the shoes of a team of ghost hunters. Putting it bluntly, this game is terrifying. Once inside the game, you'll have 4 overall objectives you'll want to complete. The first of which is always the same. It is identifying the ghost that is haunting the location that you're at. The other 3 are randomly selected from a pool of possible objectives, generally using tools you will need to purchase after a few successful hunts. Once you have obtained enough money, you will want to bring at least one of each of these possible items to every hunt. As a ghost hunter, you will need specific tools to identify your ghost. Every mission, the game gives you a base set to accomplish this task for free. The first and most important tool, at least in the beginning, is the flashlight. During your ghost hunt, ghosts can turn the lights on or off at any given time. They even have the capability to cut off power to the entire building. If you don't bring a flashlight, you may find yourself making your way out of the building in pitch black darkness. This would almost certainly be a death sentence if the ghost started hunting you. No! No! Next on the list is your first evidence collection tool, the UV light. Certain ghosts will leave behind fingerprints on objects they touch, such as doors and light switches. If you have a camera on you, you can take a picture of these for more money at the end of the hunt. The second evidence collection tool at your disposal is the video camera. Once you think you have found the room the ghost is located in, place the camera on a flat surface pointing towards the location. This will provide a video feed with night vision back inside the van. Pro tip, make sure the camera is on before setting it down. The third evidence collection tool is the book. This is an item you set down and cross your fingers the ghost will interact with it. You may have to adjust the book's location a few times depending on the ghost's location, and if angry enough, it may even write in the book while you are holding it. Note, not all ghosts can write in the book. The fourth evidence collection tool is the spirit box. This tool is essentially a radio that allows you to directly speak with certain types of ghosts. Before you attempt to use this tool, take note of the whiteboard in the van. It will tell you the conditions in which the ghost will respond. If it says it only responds to people who are alone, team members cannot be anywhere nearby when you attempt to make contact. With this in mind, you need to be where you think the ghost is located, turn off the lights, and ask your questions.
Where are you?
Behind.
Show yourself.
Here.
What do you want?
F.
The last of the evidence collection tools is the EMF reader. EMF stands for electromagnetic field. Whenever the ghost interacts with an object or player, it will leave behind an EM field that registers somewhere between 2 and 5 on the display. This tool can be turned on and carried around or left on a surface where you believe the ghost is located. Pro tip, this is a good tool to help identify the ghost's specific location within a building in the earlier levels before you are able to purchase better ghost tracking tools. The last of the base tools provided in every mission is the photo camera. There are certain things within each mission you can take a picture of to acquire more money at the end. These include objects such as bones and voodoo dolls, footprints and fingerprints left behind by the ghost, the corpses of dead teammates, and even the ghost itself. Occasionally, there will even be a secondary objective to take a picture of a specific thing. There is a limit to the number of pictures you can take during a mission, so snap wisely. Alright, on to the evidence itself. When you open your journal, you can click on the double arrow in the bottom right corner to advance to the last page. This is where you will log evidence found. You will need to find 3 pieces of evidence out of 6 total to accurately identify the ghost you are hunting. The first piece of evidence is an EMF level 5 reading. This should be self-explanatory. Next is the spirit box. You will only set this evidence if the ghost verbally responds to you. Fingerprints. Footprints don't count, but anything else works. Ghost orbs. Back in the van, when you look at the video camera display in night vision, you would see what looks like a firefly buzzing by the screen. If you don't see one, you may have a camera positioned incorrectly or in the wrong location. Ghost writing. If the ghost writes in your book, done deal. You may have to relocate the book a couple of times, however. The last is freezing temps. Eventually, you will be able to unlock a thermometer to track specific temps. In the meantime, you can tell if there are freezing temps, as you will be able to see your breath. Once you have found all 3 pieces of evidence, you will be able to identify your ghost. It is important to make sure the ghost type field is set before you complete the mission, as this is how the primary objective is marked as completed. If you are having a hard time finding your last piece of evidence, your journal can help you out. With the current evidence you have found, you can narrow down potential ghost types. You can then reference those ghost entries within your journal to figure out what evidence you need. If you are still having a hard time collecting your last piece of evidence, it is possible to deduce the type of ghost based on its behavior, as each ghost has unique traits outlined in its journal entry. Now that you can accurately identify the ghost and complete your primary objective, you can run missions to acquire money for more gadgets and tools that will assist you in larger maps. These include tracking tools such as the thermometer and the parabolic mic, the crucifix to help prevent the ghost from hunting you. Holding it does nothing for you, by the way. Set it down where you think the ghost will start hunting. Smud sticks to pacify certain ghosts and possible secondary objectives. Van operators' gear such as sound sensors, motion sensors, and head cams to track players and ghosts directly from the van. Salt to ward certain ghosts and track or photograph footprints for money. And secondary illumination devices like glow sticks and candles. All of these tools are explained within your journal. When you are out hunting, make sure you keep an eye on your sanity. The lower it is, the more likely you will be hunted by the ghost. You can take sanity pills if you've got them. If you are being hunted, run to the nearest room, shut the door, turn off the lights, be quiet, and stand away from the door. The ghost can track you otherwise and can even kill you clipping through the door. And one last thing before I go, flip this switch if you don't like running around in the dark, and Ouija boards will kill your sanity. Anyway, that's it for my little tutorial. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed yourself or got something out of this video. I'm J-Man, happy hunting, and don't die.
There we go. Yeah, now I got 4.0 on 2.9. got me. Ah, shit.